A little taste of Germany in Georgia. Welcome to Helen, Georgia. Helen is located in the Blue Ridge Mountains in northern Georgia. It was originally a logging community, but in 1969 they decided to turn their little town into a picturesque Bavarian village, complete with German food, beer, and an Oktoberfest. Now Helen attracts visitors from around the world who enjoy the shopping, restaurants, fun activities, and all the history. That's right, Helen is more than just a taste of Germany. First, let's hit a place that's near and dear to my heart, Hanzel and Gretel Candy Kitchen. They have treats to satisfy any sweet tooth. And I'm telling you, the chocolate is absolutely delicious. You're not going to want to miss it. Just down the street toward the river is the Glassblowing shop, where artisans actually practice the art of glassblowing. You need to stop by and watch them blow glass and browse the store. They've got some great Christmas decorations. As you visit Helen, make sure you take time just to kind of take in the ambiance. As you make your way through the downtown area, even the walkways and the alleys are picturesque and filled with all kinds of incredible shops, restaurants, and even hotels. And of course, there's always a place to get a beer. There's even a community bear. I don't know if he's German or not.
This is Willie. He's the Wildwood bear. You can have your picture made with Willie for free. Willie doesn't look real impressed.
Okay, before we go out and look at some of the history surrounding Helen, there's one more store that I've done business with that I want to share with you.
Okay, a point of personal privilege. I'm in Southern Comfort Quilts in Helen, Georgia, and we have bought 2 or 3 quilts from this place whenever we've been in town. They're wonderful. So if you come to Helen, make sure you check them out. They're right on the main drag going through the middle of Helen.
They have a variety of quilts and shams that are beautiful, warm, and very reasonably priced. But Helen's more than just the downtown. As you come into Helen on South Highway 75, you'll find all kinds of wineries, stores, and historical sites. First, off Highway 75, you'll find the Nacoochee Indian Mound. This mound was the center of an ancient Cherokee community, which was visited by DeSoto in 1540. The mound is 190 feet long, 150 feet wide, and 20 feet high. Now, this isn't a burial mound. Instead, it was the center of the tribe's religious and social life, and the community grew up around the mound. Then as you head toward Helen on Highway 75, you'll come to what is called Nacoochee Village. By the early 1800s, with the discovery of gold in Dahlonega, Georgia, settlers began to move to the Helen area. Today, the Nacoochee Village is a vibrant and historical retail site that caters to both tourists and locals. This is the Martin House, and inside, you'll find the Nacoochee Village Antique Mall. You can look around this place for hours on end. If you love antiques, knickknacks, collectibles, or sports memorabilia, this is the place for you to hang out. Next to the Antique Mall is Habersham Winery. This is the oldest and most well-known winery in Georgia. It offers wine tasting and tours of the winery. Over the years, the winery has grown and expanded not only its operations, but also its vineyards. Some of their more popular wines are Scarlet, which is a red wine blend, Creekstone Chardonnay, which is a white wine known for its crisp, refreshing taste, and finally, there's Cherokee Rose, which is a great balance between sweetness and acidity. Make sure you check out Habersham Winery when you're in Helen. Just across the highway from the winery and antique store is Nora Mills. And yes, it's still an active stone-ground grist mill. Founded in 1876 by John Martin, the mill sits along the banks of the Chattahoochee River, and the millstones are still driven by the force of the water of the Chattahoochee.
When I was a young man, I grew up on a dairy farm, and we'd have to take our corn into the granary to have it ground into feed. And this place, because it is still an active mill, smells exactly like the granaries did when I was a kid. You can smell the ground grain.
The mill was named for John Martin's daughter, Nora. You can still get jams, jellies, grits, grains, flour, pancake mix, syrup, and so much more. Make sure to check it out when you visit Helen. Not far from the Nacoochee village is Creekstone Vineyards and Winery. Known for its high-quality wines, Creekstone has become a favored destination for wine enthusiasts and casual visitors. The winery offers a wide variety of wines, including Chardonnay, Cabernet Sauvignon, and Merlot, among others. Stop by and enjoy Creekstone's tasting room. Their staff is knowledgeable and passionate about wine. You can also get a behind-the-scenes glimpse of the vineyards and the production facilities. Welcome to the Hardman Farm Historic Site. 3 different families have lived on this farm over the years. The Italian-style house was built in 1870, and it's also known as the Sati Nacoochee Indian Mound House because it overlooked the site of the Nacoochee Indian Mound. The house and the lands were designated a Georgia State Park in 1999. After the state acquired it, the farm site underwent extensive renovations and reopened to the public in 2014.
The Hardman Historic Farm Site is open for tours of the house, and trust me, just looking in the windows, you're going to want to take a tour of this house. It's open Thursday, Friday, Saturday for tours. You can look it up on the internet.
If you enjoyed checking out Helen, Georgia with us, make sure to subscribe or scan the QR code. Give us a thumbs up and hit the notification bell so you always travel with us. Whether you enjoy the beautiful Bavarian setting or the German food and beer, or whether it's shopping or the beautiful outdoors, Helen, Georgia is the place to go. Thanks for watching any way you travel.